Hi, water signs. Welcome to your weekly tarot forecast, your tarot reading. This reading is from October 28th until October 25th. However, keep in mind that this guidance can surpass that time period. This is just the guidance that is for your highest good in regards to this week. This is what you need to hear this week. You can check out your sun, moon, rising element if you so please. Down below, I will put the info to my business pages on Facebook and Instagram. It's very simply just White Shadow Spiritual Advising. I post daily tarot readings on there, meditation messages, and other fun things for you guys to keep up on. And if you would like a session with me, please message me through one of those platforms. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this video, leave them below and I will answer those for you. And lastly, down below, I'll also be putting links to my Venmo, PayPal, Cash App if you feel compelled to make a donation and offering to your spirit guides for using me as a vessel to deliver this message for you and to support all the free content and free guidance that I give you guys. So yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so water signs. Let's see here. So I definitely feel that you guys are being pushed to step outside your comfort zone. I feel like you guys are going to be encouraged to embrace like an opposite energy to in order to be more successful when it comes to your career. I feel like it's going to be a smooth running week for you guys. However, there are going to be some deeply felt experiences that are going to take place. And also, don't be surprised this week if old lessons pop up that you have not fully transmuted, understood, and took note of. Okay, so the first card you are receiving is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is the card of the Master Craftsman. This is a really positive card to receive when it comes to career, financial concerns, materialism, everything that encompasses that. So your guidance here when it comes to your career is to really get organized and focused. If you notice, this man has his pentacles beautifully in a line and organized on this tree, and he's focused on one pentacle at a time. So this is very much a card of like, take your time, don't rush, really implement all the energy you can into one specific aspect of your career and then move on. Don't get scattered brain. Don't, try to do too many things at once. The more that you just take one thing on at a time, the more successful you're going to be. This is a card of really working towards something. There's a lot to be said here about this card when it comes to your career path and all the potential and possibilities and opportunities that are going to arise from what you are embarking on. Also, with the Eight of Pentacles, you can expect job promotions, new and more clients, maybe even more reoccurring clients and customers, which is a huge thing if you own your own business, if you have your own, side gig, selling something. Also, with the Eight of Pentacles, paying off debts, being able to pay more towards your credit card bills, your loans, and also having money left over to fulfill yourself. So this is a really positive card when it comes to career, and the card you are receiving after that is the Queen of Wands. So this is when I was talking about you guys having to step a little bit out of your comfort zone and embrace an opposite energy, because the Queen of Wands is also known as the Queen of Fire, and you guys are water signs, right? So you're gonna be pushed to really set those boundaries, be more charismatic, be more outspoken, not be such an introvert, really stepping out into the spotlight, which may be a little bit of maybe a little intimidating for you guys. Water signs are a little bit reclusive. They like to be inward. They like to be quiet. And now is not really the time for that, water signs. Whoever's watching this, now's the time for you to shine and really spread your wings and take off and express your courageous energy and your bravery in new ways, and to have fun with it. There's a lot of a potential and opportunity again when it comes to the Queen of Wands and all she has to offer to the world. Whatever you have to offer to the world is really important and really special. And if you're able to really stand out, you know, really embrace your uniqueness and stand out, then you will receive a lot of rewards and sudden opportunities from that. Okay, so the next card you're receiving is the Judgment card. So this is when I was talking about lessons, old lessons popping up, old experiences popping up that you're going to have to learn to transmute. The Judgment card is very much about handing in your homework. You know, it's the universe having a checklist and seeing how many boxes you check off when it comes to your evolution and your progression, your expansion as a human being, as a spirit, and having a human experience. So be aware of this divine timing, you know, now that you're aware, and if, you know, when this lesson pops up again, you can say to yourself, ooh, you can catch yourself like, oh, let me act different this time, you know, let me not get triggered. Let me not react in the same way that I usually do. Let me take a step back and breathe and ask myself what action should I take for my highest good. And I always pay attention to imagery. So the Queen of Wands is looking to the Judgment card. So I feel like this Judgment energy that is appearing in your life is asking you to be more so like the Queen of Wands, you know, embrace that fire energy, embrace the archetype of a fire goddess. And what does that mean to you? You know, reflect and meditate upon that. When you hear the term fire goddess, what goddesses do you think of? What type of energy or characteristics, personality traits do you think of? You know, we already said charismatic, you know, liking the spotlight, setting boundaries, bravery. But ask yourself, you know, personally, what does that mean to you to embrace the energy and element of fire? And I think that that's really what the Judgment card is looking for. So you guys are lucky because you're getting a card, I think that's going to explain where this lesson could be coming from. And even you got the Queen of Wands looking at the Judgment card, and the Judgment card kind of looking into the direction of the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is very much a nostalgic card. So this lesson could very much point to childhood traumas. It's either a childhood trauma that is reoccurring in your life, you know, maybe something happened between you and your mother, and now you're experiencing that with your intimate partner in, you know, in the same but different aspects. Or you are reacting to a certain situation in ways that you reacted to a childhood trauma, you know, so you took that you took your reaction to that trauma when you were younger, and you've now carried it and acting that way towards, say, your boss or your intimate partner. And so it's going to be your job to really pinpoint that. However, I mean, this is big guidance right here. This is a big clue for you guys to say, oh shit, I know exactly what she's talking about. When my mom used to smack me when I was little, I used to act this way, and now I'm doing that, you know, with my relationship with my wife or my husband or my fiance or whatever. And so now it's your opportunity to heal that and rectify that and transmute those actions. With the Six of Cups, I can also very much talk about relationships with children. So maybe with your own children, this is, you know, where this lesson, this experience is taking place in. Also, the Six of Cups warns us of warns us of romanticizing the past, you know, making things out to be what they're not. And that can be a little bit of an illusionary state. So maybe you need to really step back and ask yourself, is that really what happened? Is that, you know, is that really how I felt or how I should have reacted? So there's a big energy of rectifying here. And I definitely see two main things happening for you guys this week: expansion and moving to the next level within your career space, and then also having to confront this old trauma and this old reactionary, you know, actions that you're taking and having to overcome them. Okay. And So yeah, now that you got, I mean, I say you're lucky because, I mean, the Six of Cups is explaining where this is coming from. So not only are you getting a forewarning about this judgment energy, but you're also getting a forewarning about where this judgment energy is coming from. So if you guys don't pass it this time, honey, you better go get yourself in check. Okay, so we're going to pull an oracle card to wrap this up for you guys, water signs. And it is the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. A great, amazing oracle. Okay. So this card is coming out like this. So we're going to read the upright and reverse meaning for that. That is my sign for that. So this is the card Magic Prayer. Okay, and it says, and we're going to read both. So this is the upright meaning. It says, speak your prayers, listen for the answers, act in faith. When you see the Magic Prayer card, it is a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and to heal you when you're in need. That said, the best prayer is, thy will be done through me, thy will and not mine be done. Let's read that again. The best prayer is, thy will be done through me, thy will and not mine be done. Okay, so then it says, conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Yes, okay. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Yes, God. Your destiny awaits you. As long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power, be assured that you are on the right path. Okay. And so the reverse meaning for this card. Self-will that goes unchecked can bring difficulties. Reversed, the Magic Prayer card is a sign that you mistakenly believe that your way is the only one. Could the path you're on be leading you to a place of regret, or could you be pursuing something that just isn't good for you? If so, you may be facing a painful lesson and a lonely one too. Perhaps it is time to pray and meditate on your highest good and the highest good of all. Spirit may have other plans for you. Be assured that they will be better than you could ever dream up. So definitely seems like you guys, it's definitely like that saying, you have a plan and then God has a plan. You know, go and meditate, go and reflect, go and breathe, go do your self-balancing and self-love exercises and modalities, and I think that you guys will handle this, you know, in a really great way. Okay, so have a great week, water signs.